GPT Image 2 is currently the best AI image model right now, but most people are still using it the wrong way. GPT Image 2 is not just another AI image generator. It's a powerful creative tool that can help you build a brand, create content faster, market products, tell stories, and turn ideas into professional quality visuals within seconds. Whether you're a content creator, business owner, designer, marketer, or complete beginner, there are real-world ways to use GPT Image 2 beyond just making random AI art. In this video, I'll show you 10 smart and practical GPT Image 2 use cases that people are already using to create content, attract attention online, and save hours of work. By the end, you won't just be using AI, you'll be directing it like a creative studio. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because there are lots of videos here that would help you. To access GPT-2, we are going to head over to Keoo AI. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. Inside Keoo AI, you'll see the Idea Lab section on the left-hand side, and this is where all the use cases will be generated. Click on Image Generation, set your model to GPT Image 2.0. Choose the aspect ratio to 16:9. Set the resolution to high, then choose any number of outputs you want. But for this video, I'll be using just one output. There's also an AI agent inside Keoo. If you look at the bottom right corner of your screen, there's a chat icon. Click the chat icon. That's the Keoo agent. Keoo agent can help you write prompts, brainstorm ideas, or even plan out an entire video. And it's one of the most impressive features of the platform. I'll be using it to develop my ideas and generate detailed prompts for the different use cases. The first use case we will be generating is character sheet. So I explained my first use case to the Keoo agent and described exactly how I wanted the result to look. And almost immediately, it understood the idea and generated the right prompt for me to use. This is going to contain the full visual identity of a character, including different body angles like front, side, and back views, detailed facial features, hairstyles, outfits, accessories, poses, facial expressions, body proportions, color palette, personality traits, and sometimes environment or lighting references, all designed to maintain consistent character appearance across different scenes, artworks, animations, or productions. Now, for the sake of this video, I'll be using this man's picture saved on my laptop as the reference image. One thing you should note is that if you want to achieve your desired result and maintain character consistency across your generations, it's always important to upload a reference image. This helps the AI clearly understand the exact facial identity and appearance you want to maintain throughout the image generation process. The image has been uploaded, and I will paste the prompt. It says, ultra-detailed cinematic character reference sheet of one fully consistent realistic character. Front/side/back views plus expression headshots and dynamic poses, medium to full framing, signature hairstyle, layered fashion outfit, accessories, cohesive color palette, personality-driven stance, studio gray background, softbox rim lighting, 50mm lens, orthographic concept turnaround, high-end pre-production design, photorealistic AAA concept art, sharp details, filmic grading, clean layout. Negative: inconsistent face, extra limbs, warped hands, bad anatomy, blurry, low-res, text, logos. Make sure all texts are legible. Don't worry, all the prompts used in this video will be dropped on my Discord channel in case you want access to them. The link is in the description of this video. Can you see the result? It's completely different from random image generation. This kind of character sheet can be used to create multiple consistent scenes for video generation, because the character's face remains consistent throughout the entire design. You can also see that the color palette, outfit details, and accessories like the belt and wristwatch are all properly included in the sheet. So whenever the image is intended to be used for video generation, the character sheet can be uploaded as a reference image to help maintain strong visual consistency across every scene. The next use case is advertisement visual, and this is one of the most practical use cases when it comes to AI image generation, because brands and businesses constantly need high-quality promotional content. Instead of spending hours setting up a photo shoot, hiring models, or renting a studio, you can simply use AI to create professional advertising visuals within minutes. Following the same procedure, I headed over to the Keoo agent to generate a detailed prompt that would accurately portray the exact image I wanted. For this example, I used the product image as the reference image, so the AI could maintain the exact packaging design, colors, logo placement, and overall product identity throughout the generation process. This is very important because when creating advertisement visuals, brand consistency matters a lot. Then I paste this prompt. And as you can see from the result, the AI was able to generate a premium-looking product advertisement with cinematic lighting, realistic textures, and a clean commercial composition that looks like something created by a professional design agency. The third use case is comic panel illustration. And honestly, this is one of the most impressive use cases I've tested so far because it doesn't just generate a single image, it actually creates a visual story. I used this prompt showing on the screen. For this generation, I used the exact same reference image from the character sheet, so the AI could maintain the same facial identity, hairstyle, outfit, and overall appearance across all the comic panels. And as you can see, the consistency is actually very impressive because the character still looks the same throughout the different scenes, camera angles, and action shots. But the part that surprised me the most was how well GPT 2.0 handled the text generation inside the comic panels. Usually, most AI image models struggle with readable comic text, speech bubbles, captions, and sound effects. But in this case, GPT 2.0 was able to generate well-structured panel texts, cinematic captions, action words like thwack and boom, and even motivational dialogues that matched the mood and storytelling of the scenes. You can also notice how the AI understood the comic layout itself, separating the scenes properly, changing the camera compositions, adding dramatic action frames, emotional close-ups, and cinematic environments while still maintaining that graphic novel style throughout the entire page. The fourth use case is storyboard frame sequence. And this is honestly where the AI started feeling less like an image generator and more like a real creative director. Instead of producing just one beautiful image, GPT 2.0 was able to break down an entire commercial scene step by step like an actual advertisement production plan. And here is the prompt I used. One thing that really stood out to me in this result is how the AI understood cinematic progression and storytelling flow. If you look closely, every frame has a purpose. It starts with the hero product introduction, then transitions into the product reveal, moves into the slow-motion biscuit break scene to emphasize texture and crunch, then shifts into emotional lifestyle moments with people enjoying the product, before finally ending with the brand message and closing shot. You can also notice how the lighting, color palette, and branding remain consistent across every frame, which makes the entire storyboard feel connected, like a real commercial campaign instead of separate generated images. This is the kind of workflow brands, marketers, and content creators can use to visualize an entire ad before even shooting a single video scene. The fifth use case is pre-production one-sheet, and this is one of the most important parts of cinematic AI production because it serves as the visual foundation of the entire movie project. And this is the prompt being used. For this example, I used a random lady image as the reference shot, and the AI was able to build the overall cinematic direction around her appearance and mood. The sheet contains the visual style, lighting direction, environment inspiration, color tone, character presence, and overall movie aesthetics needed before video production begins. What makes this workflow very powerful is that the pre-production sheet can later be uploaded as a reference image during video generation to help maintain consistency in the character, lighting, mood, and cinematic style across different scenes. So instead of generating scenes randomly, the AI already has a visual guide that helps keep the entire project looking connected and professionally planned. Now let's look at the next, mock-ups. This is where the multimodal power of the model really flexes its muscles. For this frame, I used this prompt. The process wasn't just about generating something from a text prompt. I actually uploaded a flat 2D logo and a reference image to see how the system would handle real-world brand assets. The result is nothing short of mind-blowing. In traditional graphic design, creating a high-fidelity product mock-up is a tedious workflow. You have to manually warp the logo to fit a 3D surface, painstakingly match the ambient lighting, and hand paint highlights so the asset doesn't look like a cheap sticker. But here, the AI didn't just stamp the logo onto the item. It genuinely understood the physical geometry of the object in the reference image. The next case is UI/UX app concept. And for this one, I used a Nike shoe image as my reference. What GPT 2.0 did here was really impressive because it didn't just generate random interface designs, it actually created a full modern mobile app concept around the product. The AI designed different mobile screens showing product displays, shopping layouts, navigation sections, and clean user interface elements while still maintaining the Nike branding and product consistency from the reference image. It even understood the modern UI/UX style with proper spacing, typography hierarchy, buttons, cards, and premium app aesthetics. This shows that GPT 2.0 can also be used beyond cinematic or artistic generations. It can actually help visualize app ideas, e-commerce interfaces, and product-based mobile experiences before any real development even starts. The 8th use case is interior design concept. And for this one, I uploaded an empty space as the reference image and paste this prompt. What GPT 2.0 did was transform that plain empty room into a realistic modern interior design with detailed furniture arrangement, lighting setup, wall styling, decor elements, and overall luxury aesthetics. What makes this really impressive is how the AI understood spatial design and composition. It didn't just randomly place objects in the room. Everything looked properly arranged and visually balanced, like a professionally designed interior space. This kind of workflow can be very useful for architects, interior designers, real estate presentations, or even content creators who want to visualize how a space could look before actual construction or decoration begins. The 9th use case is character emotion rendering. And for this example, I focused on the emotion of sorrow. I uploaded the same lady image I used earlier as the reference so the AI could maintain her facial identity and appearance while changing the emotional mood of the scene. What GPT 2.0 did here was actually nice, because it captured the emotion not only through the facial expression, but also through the lighting, pose, environment, and overall cinematic atmosphere. You can instantly feel the sadness and emotional depth in the image just by looking at it. This shows that AI image generation is not just about creating visuals, but also about expressing emotion and storytelling through a single frame. And the 10th use case is educational infographics, where I generated a periodic table design. One impressive thing about this result was how well GPT 2.0 handled the text and element symbols across the entire layout. Normally, AI image generation struggles with structured text, but in this case, the model was able to generate clear element alphabets, organized layouts, and a visually clean educational design. The AI also maintained the proper infographic structure with color grouping, readable typography, and professional academic presentation, making the final result look like a real educational poster rather than a random generated image. And honestly, these are just a few examples of what GPT 2.0 inside Keoo AI can do. From character sheets, comic panels, storyboard frames, and advertisement visuals, to UI/UX concepts, interior designs, emotional scenes, and educational infographics. You can see that this goes far beyond random AI image generation. The better and more detailed your prompts are, the better your results will be. And that's what makes GPT 2.0 so powerful. It helps turn simple ideas into professional-looking visuals. We're entering a time where you no longer need expensive tools or large production teams to bring your ideas to life. With the right prompts and creativity, you can create amazing visuals directly from your laptop. So I'll encourage you to start experimenting with these workflows yourself. Test different ideas, upload reference images, and explore the possibilities with GPT 2.0. I'll leave the link to Keoo AI in the description of this video. Sign up to start creating. Also, the prompts I used in this video will be available in my Discord channel. If you're not already in my Discord, click the link and join. That way, you'll have access to all my prompts. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to see more helpful videos. Like, share, and watch this video I created for you right here.